What's up, guys? Mr. Dan here. Let's go through some of these 5-packs. Most of them are creature type 5-packs, and just because they have names like Street Beasts doesn't mean every car will be ideal for Halloween. So let's just start picking up the ones that are. And of course, I'm never going to say never, but let's start with this Dino Riders 5-pack, which is funny because they have a croc rod on there, which is like a crocodile. So I'm just going to say Rodzilla, probably not. Okay. And this is a Mitsubishi Pajero with nothing on it to indicate that it belongs in a Dinosaur Riders 5-pack. Nice little car, but no. And then it would be kind of funny if this wasn't in there. So here's Croc Rod. I like the Croc Rod. Probably going to include that one. I don't know. He can hang out with the creature from the Black Lagoon in the swamp, I guess. And then we got a retroactive with a nice battery there. It's a cool car. There's a Dinosaur Patrol on it. Now, trust me, I'm not going to try to focus in, but we may take a closer look at some of these. Some of these have, are going to have some pretty cool tampos that are going to go with the different themes. And I never noticed right there on the canopy or the window is like a plug. I never noticed that. That's pretty cool. So definitely a cool car, but they do that a lot. They'll just put like the word patrol or the word hunter on a car, like Dinosaur Hunter, Monster Hunter, or Dinosaur Patrol. Then the last one is Power Bomb. It's crazy looking tampos. Those are like stripes, maybe like to represent some creature, but we have no idea which one. So I'm gonna say no for that one. So out of all these, we'll put Croc Rod aside. Next we have some old Monster Mission 5-packs. Okay, there you see Scorpedo there. Okay, of course the scorpion's not something I think of as Halloween, but a giant scorpion like in those old 1950s monster movies, that might work. These are cool because they're all gonna have a theme. This is the theme of this one's pretty good. Let's see if I can get this guy out here. Who is this guy? Who is he? Okay, anyway, there you go. You see that radioactive symbol? It's pretty cool. Attack unit, it says. That's pretty cool. Definitely pretty cool. I believe that's Firestorm. That's Firestorm. Don't have a lot of those. So yeah, I think we're gonna, this isn't, because of the radioactive symbol, I'm gonna go ahead and include it, but I'll tell you why later. Biohazard emergency unit. That's a retroactive. That's a solar car. So I think we're going to put that one aside. There's the Scorpedo. Pretty cool. Skull Crusher. Always a good Halloween car. Pretty much no matter what it looks like. It's got the radioactive symbol. Could have used maybe something on the top of the skull, but it's got that radioactive symbol, so that's pretty cool. And then it looks like included Piranha Terror. Pretty cool. Always a fun car. So yeah, we're going to include all those. They're going to be possibilities, strong possibilities. Only because I kind of have plans for those. We can have some fun there. This is an even older Monster Mission 5-pack. So here's a Hummer. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Is that supposed to be a picture of a monster or something? I think so, but that's probably not. We got a Praying Menace. Definitely a cool casting of that one. Pretty cool. That's a possibility. Formula Street. It looks like right in the front there's an eyeball, maybe? Yeah, I think that's an eyeball and a mouth. So that's pretty cool. Just not a lot of room on this one for cool tampos. High IQ, you can see already, it's looking at us. That's pretty cool. It's got the eyeball and the teeth. So that's a possibility. Probability. Next is Brutalistic. It's a great name. Again, another eyeball. It's pretty cool. So that's a probability there. So that's for a Halloween car. All right, let's keep. Okay, next is a more modern 5-pack. It's a Street Beasts 5-pack. Now you might think with a name like Street Beast, these would be like all monsters. This one's kind of funny. The majority of them are actually insect related, which is funny because they actually did have a Street Pests series. So take a look at that. So that's kind of funny. But anyway, let's take a look at these. First, you got this Diesel Duty, which says Pest Control. It's kind of clever. Then you got a Turbo Turret with a movable turret, which is actually nice to have. So it's an Exterminator. Then you got another Piranha Terror. Pretty cool. You got a Dragon Tail, which is the Dragonfly, which is pretty cool. And then let's see, Buzz Bomb, which fell out. It's a pretty cool casting. It's got the wings. So out of these, I'm gonna say, I think I'm gonna use the Piranha Terror. All right, next we have some, actually we have one older Street Beasts 5-pack, and the one that's in the stores now. The first one has a T-Rex Destroyer on it, which is actually kind of funny. We saw that in the Dino Riders, and that is, here's what one of them looks like, another one. So here, this is actually now, a couple years ago, this was called Dino Riders, and it is definitely a dinosaur car, T-Rex Destroyer. So let's take that one out first. The funny thing about this is, unlike a lot of adult collectors, allegedly adult collectors, I actually like a lot of fantasy cars. This one, for whatever reason, is a little bit too cartoonish for me. I don't know where you draw the line, but I guess I draw the line at this one. Can't really explain it. All right, then what else we got? We got Swamp Buggy, which I've always said is typically one of the uglier castings they've ever had. And they usually don't disappoint with ugly tampos. It's in a good way, almost. But so that has really nothing to do with monsters, I don't think. Then we have Urban Agent. It's a cool car. It's got a little target on the back there. Urban Agent. That'll be, that reminds me of the Winter Soldier or something. I think they might have used that for a Winter Soldier. And then we have Brutalistic. I think that's, or Road Cannibal. Let's see, what are they calling it? Road Cannibal. Yeah, Road Cannibal. No, actually, Brutalistic is a different one. This used to be called something else. I've always thought it looked like a panther, but I don't think it's ever been called Panther. Yeah, it looks like, that's what it looks like to me. It's got a collar. Never noticed that before. No driver, but that's a possibility. And then there's this strange Zombot, a car that stands up. Is it a zombie? Is it a robot? More like a robot than a zombie. It's got the gun. I think on some models the gun comes out, maybe even on this one. I'm not going to mess with it though. But it is what it is if you like this kind of thing. It is kind of cool. It stands up. You can actually start it standing up and give it a tip. So that's a possibility for, I'm not sure what category. Now let's take a look at some more Street Beasts. This is the modern one. We'll start off with Vampira. So that's a great name. Of course, Vampira, I think even spelled the same way, was the name of a horror movie host back in the 50s. She was in some movies, some great movies such as Plan 9 from Outer Space. And I think when Elvira came along, she sued Elvira because she said the likeness was very similar. Anyway, but it's Vampira with a Y. I think, yep, Vampira with a Y. It's cool, there's actually an old vampire movie that spells it with a Y. But that's cool. You know, that definitely looks like a Halloween car. The green's a little, well, no, it's good. It's green, it's good. I mean, purple, green, black, orange might have been okay. But anyway, that's a good Halloween car. All right, you got another one of these Road Cannibals. Okay, this one's got some stripes. Okay, then you got Super Stinger, which to me always looks like some kind of a sand shark or something. Maybe part Stingray, I'm not really sure. Cool wheels, those new modern wheels. Then you got Turbo Rooster, which was actually came out for Chinese New Year a few years ago. So I'm saying right now the rooster is not going to be included in Halloween, I don't think. And then you got a Scorpedo, one of the old standbys. Pretty cool. So out of this bunch, I'm going to say Scorpedo, the Road Cannibal, and the Vampire, definitely. Alright guys, well I got a mess to clean up. It's a good thing I took a picture of all these to figure out where they go. And I'll be picking them out, putting them in categories so we can do some fun Halloween racing. Thanks.